Hey everybody, Dan here for Argo Comics, where we do not just publish independent comics, we support independent comics. I have a stack of indie comics right here that we are going to get to. I just want to ask you to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, leave a comment. We really want to get the word out on all these great indie books, and the only way we could do that was a higher visibility. So, if you can, just hit that like button below, hit that subscribe button below. Let's get those numbers up a little bit and get some more eyes on these great indie comics. I'll start off just by mentioning I have 4 days left in my own Kickstarter. It is the Argo Comics Sorority of Power Kickstarter, where I have a trade paperback collection of the first 5 issues, as well as an all-new Kickstarter exclusive issue 16. So, again, we have issue 1, drawn by Bill Mouse, colors Miguel Marcus. That is included in the trade. Issue 2, T.G. Sangalang drew this, with Miguel Marcus doing the colors again. And issue 3 with this great Francesco cover. And this has art by Rafael Langelis, colors by Miguel Marcus. That is included in the trade. And we go back to our series artist, Bill Mouse, for issue 4 of Sorority of Power. And issue 5 is T.G. Sangalang. Once again, great Alex Garcia cover on this one. Colors on both books were Miguel Marcus. Actually, let me just check. Issue 4 was actually colored by Giuseppe Pica. Excuse me on that. Giuseppe Pica coloring number 4. Let's see. But Miguel Marcus back coloring number 5. The interior of that. Alex did his own cover colors. And then 16, we go into Rob Banbury's Sorority Power number 16. And this is our new Mutates cover, standard cover A. And we have a face talk variant by Andre Leal as our cover B. All these are available on the Kickstarter, as well as I often get requests for the Argo 5 trades. So, trade number 1, collecting issues 0 to 5. Oh wait, no, that's trade number 2. Trade number 1 with issues 0 through 5. That's Kevin Sharp doing the cover here. He did X-Men Savage Land. Really always enjoyed his work. So we have him with this cover. Alan Goldman doing the Volume 2 cover with issues 6 through 11. So both those trades, are available. Get them sitting up on your bookshelf like so. You'll love them. All right. Getting into the books that I picked up this month, Kickstarter, I got Boom Squad number 2 from Stuart Black. Includes some of his 4 Horsemen characters. Let's see. Don't want to do too much spoiling. Here's some of the 4 Horsemen right here. And a great look at Stuart's art, which I really love. The stories are also fun, imaginative, humorous at times. Great characterization. I really love all facets of this, his books. And always a few good surprises within. He has a character, Bulk, who I always enjoy seeing here from the Plan B book that they had. And they've showed up a number of times in the 4FM series itself. So that is Furious Monkey Fist Productions, as you can see in the corner, and you can always catch them on Kickstarter. As well as Kickstarter, I got Juice Man number 8 from Ragged Rhino. Okay. And let's see, Scott James is the writer and penciler inker of this. Again, I started just showing these so people can do their own little freeze frame on that rather than me butchering everybody's names. But Scott really has an excellent style of art. I think a Eric Larson influence, and he has done Savage Dragon backup stories. Yeah, this is number 8. Number 9 is actually on Kickstarter right now. So, actually, one of my Sorority Power Kickstarter updates has a link for number 9. So, you can go pop over there. Back mine, back his. You'll be in for a lot of good reading. I'm not spoiling this of the character that was on the cover. And Juice Man number 8, and I have them all. And I even double dipped and got the trade for the first 5 issues, I think it was. So I have that. And really, really good stuff. And Engine, okay? Tim Tyler's Engine from Tim Tyler's Red House Comics Group. Okay, this is Engine 2, another Kickstarter. So this is all Tim, and yeah, Tim is a beast of an artist. I mean, look at that. For Argo Comics, I had a number of pinups and covers from him through the years. Always love his work. Let's see. Just another example of that work. Okay, and he regularly has some Kickstarters going. This is some of his other offerings on the back cover here. Okay, Bolt, Fiends. I pick them all up. Dead Crew. A lot of these books started out in the 80s under Tim's Fathom Comics line. Tim had done his own line there. Was doing some work at London Night. So anywhere where I could pick up his work. Engine is more a little bit of a manga influence in some of the art than Tim sometimes goes. So he's a versatile artist, and I always enjoy whatever he's publishing. Ninja High School. Okay, 197, knocking on it says it right here, the road to 200 continues. Okay, so let's see. Ben Dunn's been doing Ninja High School for many, many years. But actually on this one, Holly Daughtry is doing the art, and Alfred Peoples doing the story letters and colors. So Ben is only the creator, not taking a direct hand in this one. As I said, there's the credits, and you know, he classified Ninja High School as American manga or mirror manga. So this pretty much, even the fill-in artists usually are going to be in that vein. So that is the creators involved here. And we have a backup story. Again, more of a manga type style going. Very nicely done. So Ninja High School 197, I'll march to 200, which will give me 200 issues, because I've always collected that book. All right. Now, talking of Antarctic Press, I picked up a couple books purely for the art of Matthew Weldon, who publishes Punchline with them, along with Bill Williams. And Matthew's doing a couple other series from different companies. This is American Mythology Productions, Florida Man versus Hogzilla. So he's done a few Florida Man books, and again, he is Mike Barron, actually, co-creator of Nexus and creator of Badger. He's in there. Inks and Finishes, Marcelo Salazar, who I'm working with currently, and I've done a few projects with him. So he is helping finish up Matthew's work here, who, again, Matthew does some really great art. His Punchline series, very worth checking out. And I think this Florida Man was a joke about how always in the news there's some type of headline, Florida Man does this, Florida Man caught for that. So he did a Florida Man, Mike Barron did a Florida Man series. And again, this Matthew Weldon art will get me coughing up the bucks every time. But now we're in another company, and we have, Matthew Weldon on this Street Fighter Final Fight book. Final Fight number 3. And that's his cover right there. Now, let's see. The style looks a little different usually in this book. Because, again, they had Marcelo Salazar doing the inks on the other one. This one, it just goes art and color. So they may be coloring on the pencils directly, unless Matthew's inking it himself. But, well, here's your credits. And you could just see some very powerful work. There's 2 pages of great, great artwork. So, great series. With his art. And these are regular, I guess, diamond releases, so nothing you have to hunt down on Kickstarter for. As is Savage Dragon number 274. I'm always up for some Savage Dragon. Eric Larson, always bringing it. There's his credits here for the rest of his crew. And this is, I'm sure, as most know, more widely released, so probably more familiar with this already without me explaining who Eric Larson is. About him, the Savage Dragon cast, Freak Force, all his characters. I can't say I've read all these letter pages. They're very fine print. There used to be pages and pages of it. But, oh, and we have a little backup. Okay, a little backup. Okay, G-Man Webcomics, Chris Giarrusso, who actually did a War of the Independence variant that Shazrath, my character, was in. Okay, so he's doing a little backup story here. And G-Man was his character, not to be confused with G-Man Comics, which is a fellow indie publisher who you've seen all the time here on the Indie Monster Hall. Always pick up all those books. But yeah, he has this character. I guess it looks like maybe he's at a Comic-Con or something. I'm not sure. But looks like fun. He has a little story on the back cover. And let's see, going to another indie book, we have 10 Ton Press bringing Yuli's Vision, or Yule's Vision. It's a thing with some of these indies, unless I'm going to catch on someone else's YouTube show. Who knows how anything's pronounced. Here's the... I might have caught this book initially on Kickstarter, and now it's got a wider release. So everything that I saw on the Kickstarter when I bought the initial issue seemed interesting, good quality. So I can't say that I even got around to reading that first one, but I did pick up the second one here. That's more so like her in costume. There's an owl motif. So with the general release, it's, I think, worth your while to check it out. Let's see. Zenescope, I'm usually not picking up much. I like the character designs here, so I just took a chance on Terror and Fury. Okay. They had a bunch of variants. I think this was one of the standard ones. And it did look pretty good. You know. Again, I'm not, I guess, so much for fairy tale books and stuff like that. This being more of a seemingly superhero type book kind of caught my eye. So I did buy one of their Mythology books as well. So yeah, I'll give it a shot, see what it's like. Let's see. Just didn't have the credits. Give everyone their due there. There you go. Now, Patreon, I get one book, and that book is YEET Presents. Okay, so if you went to Patreon, looked up YEET, you'd find this YEET, and they just charge you $5 anytime the issue comes out, and it goes to your mailbox. This issue, I think this is what they call a self-cover, where the stock of the cover is pretty much like the interiors. So it's a different thing for them. I think they probably had like an 80-pound gloss or something like that in the past. And this was, cover story. This is like one of the few times it isn't like a flip book, but we have a good back cover here by Eddie Morgan of Black Fury, a public domain character that's popular in YEET, and Silver and Steam. Okay, so that's two characters. I know it's Shane Luttrell's Susie Steam, but the other character, let's see, if I see, oh, Silver Scatty. Okay, that's Peter Wellmerink. Peter Wellmerink has Silver Scatty, and Shane Luttrell has Susie Steam. So they did kind of a team up story here, and yeah, Peter, I guess, doing the art on the first half, which was really really nice stuff. Really liked his work on that, and yeah, Shane always does a good job as well. He picked up the second half of the story. And YEET is an anthology, so you're going to get a few stories in YEET and different art styles. There's another story in the middle there. Let's see, up here we go, by John Powers, Sally Davis, Lady P.I. It's like P.I. Warshawski, for anyone who can recall that film. And we have another Mission Log 20, Chapter 2. So some of these stories are serialized in YEET. So it pays to have that subscription. Just have it coming in. They do have a letters column, usually. Okay, so yeah, you can see one of the other covers they had. And we had, let's see, Shock Squad story. No, there's the credits up there. Giordani Pacifico, Trevor Homan. Haman. Okay, so they had their story. And again, YEET. Old guys who like old comics. I picked up this Archie Super Teens since I used to like those stories growing up. Seemed like it had some public domain. Well, no, they're actually the Red Circle heroes. So the Archie superheroes, not public domain. But they had some appearances in there. Black Hood. I like those characters. And I used to like the Super Teams growing up. Archie's version of superheroes. So I picked up that trade. And even though I have oversized editions of this, Terry Dodson, I usually get anything. And they had this trade paperback. I like trades better than hardcovers. Trade paperback of Adventure Man Volume 1. Again, I don't always double dip if I have something already. But like I said, very huge Terry Dodson fan. Matt Fraction doing the writing. Rachel Dodson doing the inks. Terry's doing the colors. There's the credits right there. Anyone who knows Terry Dodson's work will know that it's amazing work. Let's see. Yeah, some of the best sequentials out there for the guys who are still doing sequentials. A lot of, some guys just go over towards covers, and Terry has done a good number of those, along with Rachel. But yeah, he's still knocking out sequentials, which is fortunate for us. Uh, yeah, Rob Liefeld still does sequentials. Tom Rainey, Mike McCone. These are some guys who, Jim Calafiore, still out there providing us with, well, Nick Bradshaw. Um, I'm talking of the bigger names. There are a lot of indie guys who are still doing it, which thankfully. But as far as some of the bigger names, those come to mind as great mainstream artists who are still knocking it out with some interiors. Well, that'll do it. Like I said, please, I have the link to the Kickstarter down below. Check that out. Subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. Leave a comment. Let me know what you're reading. Maybe there's a book that I'm missing. I get a good number of indies, but maybe I'm missing some. So let me know in the comments. Maybe you're doing your own indie and you want to let me know about it. Put it down there, and we will catch you on the next Indie Monster Hole.